I have prepared a path for you. These words come from the heart of Christ himself. The one who spoke creation into being, calmed the seas, healed the sick, and opened blind eyes has prepared a way for you. In life's deepest struggles, when confusion clouds your vision and hope seems out of reach, these words are a powerful reminder. You are not walking this journey alone. Jesus has not only given you a destination but a path that is intricately designed with love, purpose, and divine wisdom. He sees the road ahead of you and all its twists, turns, hardships, and victories, and he calls you to trust him. No matter how uncertain the way may seem right now, he has already gone before you, preparing every step with care. His hand is steady, his heart is for you, and his purpose is always for your good. Theologically, we understand from the Bible that God's guidance is always faithful and true. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." This isn't just a suggestion, it's a divine invitation to surrender our fears, our uncertainties, and our doubts to the one who knows the beginning from the end. Jesus doesn't just point out the way, he is the way. In John 14:6 he says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Christ himself is the path, the truth that anchors us, and the life that sustains us. When we follow him, we walk in the light of his truth, and we find ourselves on the path that leads to abundant life. On a psychological level, acknowledging that Jesus has prepared the path for us brings immense relief and peace. So often we carry the weight of trying to figure everything out on our own, whether it's decisions about our careers, our families, or even our spiritual lives. When we realize that God has already paved the way, we can let go of perfectionism, release the fear of making the wrong choice, and quiet the anxiety of the unknown. Trusting in Jesus means we are freed from the burden of having to be our own saviors or figuring out our entire future. Our task is simply to listen, to follow, and to trust that God, in his infinite wisdom and love, is guiding us toward his greater plan for our lives. Spiritually, walking on the path prepared by Christ is transformative. It is a journey that changes us from the inside out. Every step we take with him teaches us patience, strengthens our faith, and draws us closer to God. The Christian walk isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about who we become along the way. As we trust him, we are being refined, shaped, and molded into his likeness. The path we walk with Jesus is not always easy, but it is always purposeful. The challenges we face are opportunities for growth, and the victories we experience are glimpses of God's faithfulness. One powerful example of this can be seen in the life of David, a man who found himself in a season of deep uncertainty. After unexpectedly losing his job, David was gripped by fear, anxiety, and feelings of failure. Despite his best efforts, he couldn't seem to find a new opportunity. After months of searching and countless interviews with no offers, David began to question whether God had forgotten him. In his desperation, he prayed, pouring out his heart to God, and in that moment, he sensed Jesus speaking these words to him. "I have prepared a path for you. Trust me." For the first time in months, David felt a sense of peace wash over him. He didn't know what the future held, but he knew that Jesus was with him, leading him every step of the way. He started volunteering at a local charity, using his gifts to serve others. And eventually, an unexpected job offer came, one that aligned perfectly with his skills and passions. Looking back, David realized that the months of waiting had been a time of preparation, not just for a job, but for a deeper trust in God's provision. Like David, we all face moments when the path ahead feels unclear, where our plans fall apart, and we're left wondering where God is in the midst of it all. But Jesus, in his infinite love, gently reassures us, "I have prepared a path for you." His words invite us into deeper trust, not in ourselves, not in our ability to figure things out, but in Him. Following Jesus means letting go of the need to control every detail, surrendering our fears, and resting in the knowledge that He is always working for our good. We may not always understand the twists and turns of the journey, but we can trust the one who holds our future in His hands. Today, wherever you find yourself, whether on a mountaintop or in a valley, remember that Jesus has gone before you. He has prepared your way, and He walks with you step by step, moment by moment. Trust Him, for His ways are higher than ours, and His plans are always good.